Hey guys, so people have asked me what I do with my hair, what kind of products I use. A couple of people have asked me to make a video. I watch hair care videos, so and if you do, this is not going to be on that level because I don't do hair videos. So I'm just going to do my best, share with you what I'm doing and the products that I use, and we'll take it from there. So this is my stuff. This isn't even all the stuff. I'm not a product junkie, but my niece and nephew who live with us, their grandmother gave me a whole bunch of natural hair products. She's natural as well, and she has beautiful natural hair, like down in the middle of her back, tight natural hair. She's got a lot of hair. So she tries products. If she doesn't like them or if they're not working for her, she passes them on to me. The good thing about that is money is like no object for her when it comes to her hair. So she buys some really quality products and she just tries them, and then lucky for me, I get the leftovers. So a lot of this stuff hasn't actually been used yet, but I am going to use it all. I'm not really loyal to any products, if I would have to say, but there are one or two products that I use pretty much all the time just because they give a lot of slip. I have very thick hair, and it gets knotted very easily, so I need something that's very slimy in order to detangle my hair because I don't comb my hair. I don't brush my hair. I just let it do whatever it does. So it gets tangled really easily. And this hair right now hasn't been, nothing's been done to it in over a week. We were on vacation. I was in the pool. The only thing I did was after the pool was like just rinse it out. Didn't comb it, didn't detangle it or anything. So this is what you get. So the main product I use is Aussie conditioner, and that's this conditioner right here, if you can see that. And I use this in the shower. So the first thing I do is when I get in the shower, I totally wet my hair all the way, and then I do like 1,000 pumps of this on one side, put it all in, and then just start finger detangling my hair to get it all detangled so it's not all knotted together. Then I do the other side. It takes me about 40 minutes in the shower, okay? And then after that is usually when I add a deep conditioner. And I have so many different ones, like even, like, and these are my plastic caps. I just buy, packages of these from the beauty supply store, get a whole bunch of these. Depending on where you live, you can get like 10 for $1. I'm not that lucky, but so I buy these all the time. And I have all these different conditioner packets and deep conditioners that I use on my hair. And usually what I do with them is I add extra, either an avocado, add extra olive oil, or coconut oil. So I'll just open one of these packets, and I'm sure everybody's familiar with this one. This is like the black girl staple. It's the best one. And this one's really good too. It's nice and thick. I like this one a lot. And and all these little things. I just buy all these little packets, and I bust this packet open, put it in a small bowl, and dump in some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, or coconut oil, or an avocado, like I said before. And I do that. So I just have like so many of these, just tons and tons of them. And so that's another thing that I use. And then afterward, like I said, I detangle in the shower, come out of the shower, and then that's when I put that stuff in. So I'm going to jump in the shower now, detangle my hair. I'm not taking y'all in the shower with me because, like I said, I'm not a hair person. I'm not, they do the videos in their bathing suit in the shower. I'm not doing all that. I will definitely come back after I detangle this in the shower, and then I'll show you the next step. So I'll be back in like 45 minutes for me and 2 seconds for you guys. I'll be back. Hi, so I'm back. I washed my hair and detangled it, and I used shampoo this time because like I said, I haven't washed it in a couple of days, well, in over a week. And I use a ratty old t-shirt. This is like a really old Old Navy t-shirt. See that it's all falling apart like I'm a zombie or something. I use this to dry my hair because it's very thin, it's 100% cotton, and it's less frizz. For the shampoo I used today, it was one that I'd never used before. Camille Rose, sweet ginger, sulfate free. It's for natural hair. I don't really care about sulfate free and all that stuff. Sulfates never did anything to me. So I use them. I don't care. I just happen to have this because it's out of my box that I showed you earlier. So very light fragrance if, you know, fragrances bother you. I prefer things that are very potent. So this is a little light for me, but it lathered really good. I didn't need a lot. And then I used the conditioner that came with it, Moroccan Pear Conditioning Custard. It did have the slip I needed to detangle my hair. It was really, really tangled. So it's detangled now. And this is how much hair I lost. And I lose a lot of hair all the time anyway, but this is all the hair that I lost during my detangle. Some people, if you watch hair videos, you'll see some people detangle while watching TV on dry hair with like a spritz bottle and olive oil or whatever. But that's just an extra step for me for no reason. I just do it in the shower with conditioner. So I'm going to use this conditioning packet today, Coconut Milk and Organic Honey by Hask. I like their products. They're really thick, deep conditioners. And this one says to leave it in for 10 minutes, but I usually leave mine in for like 2 hours and watch a movie. It has been said that after 10 to 15 minutes, there's no benefit to leaving it on longer than that, but I just do it anyway. I have really dry hair. My hair is so dry all the time, and it's because I always wear it out. I never do protective styles, so I just wear my hair out all the time. So it's going to stay dry more often than not, and I don't wash it midweek either. I go for a whole week without washing it again. And this is my coconut oil. It's really hot here. I'm sweating already, so that's why it's already liquefied. And I'll just pour it in with that. I don't really measure it. I just do a nice healthy amount. I'll mix that in. And just mix that all together. It takes a while for the oil to incorporate into the cream of the conditioner. So just make sure you get it all in. And then I do the praying hands method at first when I'm putting conditioner in my hair. So basically I put it, and I'm going to use this whole packet. I could probably use half and half, but I use it all. Some people may think that's a waste, but this is just what I do. And then I just put it on both of my hands like this, and then I just start pulling it down like this and just pull it through my entire head. And it smells so good. And just pull it through to make sure I get all of it. And then I just go through like this just to make sure all of the strands are covered. Some people pay attention to their ends first and go back and do the scalp area. And they say you shouldn't get conditioner on your actual scalp, but it's not a problem for me. If you find that, you know, you have a dandruff problem or something like that, you may not want to get the conditioner on your scalp, or I guess just make sure you rinse it really well after. But I just, you know, make sure it gets all the way through. And I always find, since I start with the front, I have a larger concentration of the conditioner on the front. But in reality, I should start from the back because the back of my hair is thicker and probably needs it more. And I said earlier that my hair was thick, but it's not as thick as I would like it to be. Like, I think I have, if I had to use one of those curl charts, I'd have maybe a 3C hair type, but I would actually prefer a 4, one in the 4 sector, because I love the way their afros look and their twist outs, and I think it's just beautiful. But, you know, I got what I got. I don't hate what I have. I love it. Love my hair. But I wouldn't mind a thicker, more coarse hair type if I had to choose. You know, a lot of people want in the 3 area, but I'm just the opposite. I want that 4C hair. So that side's done. So I'm just going to put it on this side, and I'm going to start with the back, like I said. Although I never start with the back. So put that in. And then again, just making sure I work it all the way through and seeing that's good. This feels better on this side as far as having enough conditioner in the back. But I know next week when I do this again, I'll start at the front again because I'll forget. Because that's just what I'm used to doing. And then I just take the rest of the leftover conditioner and I make sure I get the areas I know are really dry, like up in my crown here. I make sure, and that's where I have the most flyaways as well. So really conditioning that part for me helps keep the flyaways down. Although I don't mind frizzy hair. Some people hate it. I just take my hair as it is. You know, some people may look at it as unkept, but again, it's just me. I'm more natural in a sense. I don't care to do a lot of primping. As you know from other videos, I don't wear makeup and stuff, so I'm just not one of those girls who feels like they need to do a lot to myself. Thank God I have a husband who accepts me as I am, and I don't need to do all those things to please him, which really works well for me. So I just make sure this is all in, and I still have a little conditioner left, so I just concentrate more on the back, which is really the part for me that's really dry. And that's the end of that. And then what I'll do is I'm going to put the cap on my head and leave it in, and see I still have a lot of, well, not a lot, but hair coming out, as I showed you before, my bushel of hair. And then what I do is I just twist this so that because it is detangled, and I did not use a comb, I just finger detangle. So I just twist both sides and put the cap on, and I'll leave this on for 2 hours. Then I'll get back in the shower and rinse it out. I used to do it at the sink, but putting my head down under the sink, I don't like my hair to get in the sink or in the drain. Even though I wash it out first, it's still, I don't like it. I don't want my hair in the sink. So, and plus it gets tangled again. So I'll just put this cap on, and when I rinse it out in the shower, I start off with warm water just for a second, just warm water, and then I switch it to cold and finish it off with cold water. They say that it closes the cuticles and makes your hair shinier. I don't know how true it is, because once I wash my hair, it's pretty shiny as it is. Then when I get out of the shower, after I rinse this off, I'm just gonna use this leave-in conditioner. I've never used it before, it's new for me. Coconut water leave-in conditioner, detangler, hair treatment. I'm gonna just put this stuff in, and then when my hair is dry, I'm going to use this anti-frizz hydrating oil. I don't get it on my hair at all. I just put it around the perimeter, all the way around, and my middle part. That's it, because I have, my hair gets really weighed down, and I like my hair fluffy and crazy. So if I put this stuff in my hair, it's gonna tame it more than I want. Plus I don't want to have oily hair strands. I want the oil on my scalp only, and that's it. And it's called Kui oil, I think. Kui oil. And this is at Walgreens, CVS, Target, it's everywhere. And I just use that to just put, like I said, my middle part, and then around the perimeter, and then I let my hair just do its own thing. And at night, I just put a silk cap on. Sometimes I will braid it, like put it in 2 braids or 4 braids, and go to sleep and take those braids out in the morning to give it different definition. But for the most part, I just put the cap on, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, fluff it out, and keep going. But I try to let it air dry all the way before I put the cap on, because then it'll be matted, and I have a lot of shrinkage, so it'll be longer on this side and scrunched up on this side. So I try to let it air dry a lot before I lay down for the night. So it's Saturday, and I got a lot of hours, so it's gonna probably take a good 4 or 5 hours for it to dry. And that's pretty much my routine. I guess I can come back after I rinse this out, after it starts to dry a little bit, so you can see how it starts to fluff up. You saw how it was wet with no product in it, and then I'll come back and let you see how it looks with a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and you'll see the difference in my hair. So I guess I'll be back in 5 hours when it dries. Bye. So I'm back. It's been a couple hours since I rinsed the conditioner out. My hair is still not dry, but we're gonna call this the end. Basically, it's gonna shrivel up a little bit more, and it's gonna look exactly like this, but it's gonna look shorter. Every Monday or Tuesday when I go to work, people always ask me, oh, did you cut your hair? Every week they ask me this, never fails. Because as the week goes on, my hair gets more stretched and takes on more of its natural, the real length. But when I first wash it, it's scrunched up. And I like both looks. I like it stretched, and I like it scrunched up like this too. So I put the oil in already. Like I said, I don't really put it on my hair strands, just in my scalp. And it's called Kukui oil, Kukui oil. And it's an anti-frizz hydrating oil. The directions do say to use on the hair, but like I said, I don't use it on my hair because I don't want to weigh my hair down. And I do have dry scalp. Usually during the change of seasons, I have dry scalp, or when the weather changes drastically. So I usually get dry scalp in like September, and we're in September, and I usually get it in like April, March, April, when it goes from cold to warm, and when it goes from hot to cooler. Those are the 2 times a year I get a little bit of dandruff or dry scalp. So I use this just in my part, because I usually wear my hair parted down the middle, and that's the part that's exposed, so it usually just gets dry there. And then I just do around the edges too, because I'm not one of those people who treat my baby hairs. And so, you know, as long as I keep them moisturized, my edges are really nice and curly anyway. So this just helps to keep them hydrated so that I don't have thinning or anything like that. So basically that's it. This is my hair routine. I'm gonna be up for a couple more hours. It'll dry a little bit more. Then I'll just put on my satin cap and go to bed. Basically it looks like a beanie, but it's satin on the inside. They sell them all over the internet. So you can just get one of those, and that's pretty much all I do to my hair. During the week, I just, midweek, maybe on Wednesday, I'll spritz it with just some regular old water, and then I'll just put leave-in conditioner in again, just to refresh it and to keep my hair a little bit moisturized. And that's my hair routine. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.